Did you know that an insurance plan for your smartphone could end up costing you almost 1/3 of the price of a brand new phone? Sounds wild, right? But it's just one of many ways people waste money every single month without even realizing it. In today's video, we'll dive into some of the most common expenses you're better off avoiding. These are simple ways to save money that won't require you to cut back on your lifestyle. Let's start with the most obvious one: unused subscriptions and memberships. I am willing to bet almost everyone has at least one subscription they've forgotten about, whether it's a streaming service, an app, or that gym membership gathering dust. The gym is a classic. At the start of the year, motivation is through the roof. But a few months later, your visits get less and less frequent, while the payments keep on coming. Here as a quick tip: take a few minutes to review your bank statements and hunt down any payments for services you no longer use. Streaming subscriptions are another common trap. You sign up for a free trial to watch one movie, forget to cancel, and boom, you've locked into another monthly plan. Ask yourself, do you really need 4 or 5 different streaming services at once? It's often much cheaper to just rent a movie online for a few dollars instead of juggling multiple subscriptions. And a pro tip for you: check out deal websites that list discounts and free trials. Some even show you how to get better prices using a VPN. Next up, playing the lottery. Millions of people play, all dreaming of that life-changing jackpot. But let's be real, from a financial perspective, the lottery is one of the worst investments you can make. Only about half of the money collected is ever paid out in winnings. The rest goes to the lottery companies. Your chance of hitting the jackpot is about 1 in 140 million. You are literally more likely to be struck by lightning. If you see it as pure entertainment, that's one thing. But if you think of it as an investment strategy, you're essentially just burning money. Now, for something completely avoidable: late fees and interest charges. These sneaky costs can add up fast. They pop up when you forget or delay a payment. In some places, creditors can charge you over 8% in late payment interest. On a €3,000 invoice, that's about €20 a month, just for being late. Here are 3 easy ways to avoid this. First, only buy what you can actually afford. Second, set up automatic payments or use reminders in your banking app. And third, if you have the money, pay your bills immediately. Don't procrastinate. If you do miss a due date, pay the main amount right away. Many companies will waive the interest if you settle the balance quickly. Let's talk about bank account maintenance fees. It's crazy that many banks still charge monthly fees for a basic checking account. The average person can pay over €100 a year just to have an account. Meanwhile, there are plenty of free online banks offering the same, if not better, services. Take some time to compare different options, especially with direct or digital banks. And make sure there are no hidden conditions, like a minimum monthly deposit. Traveling abroad, watch out for foreign transaction and ATM fees. These can sneak up on you in three ways: fees from your own bank, fees from the ATM provider, and fees for currency conversion. Here's the golden rule. When you're withdrawing cash abroad, always choose to be charged in the local currency: dollars in the US, francs in Switzerland, and so on. If you select your home currency, the ATM provider will likely hit you with a terrible exchange rate. The best solution: use a credit card or a bank account that does uncharge any foreign transaction fees to begin with. Few things feel as cool as whipping out a metal premium credit card like the Amex Platinum. But that annual fee of over €700 is anything but elegant. Sure, you get perks like travel credits, restaurant vouchers, and airport lounge access, but those are only valuable if you actually use them. Most people don't, which means those benefits just go to waste. Be honest with yourself. Are you truly using every single perk? If not, a simple free credit card will probably do the job just fine. Moving on to investing. Even with the rise of ETFs, many people still pay front-end loads of up to 5% on actively managed funds. That means for every €100 you invest, only €95 actually go into the fund. The other €5 are gone before you even start. You can avoid this by buying funds directly on the stock exchange instead of through a bank advisor, or even better, just stick with ETFs, which have no front-end load and much lower ongoing costs. And on top of those initial fees, actively managed funds often charge 1 to 2% per year in management costs. That might not sound like much, but over decades, it can eat away a huge chunk of your returns. By comparison, many global ETFs cost less than 0.2% a year, with some as low as 0.05%. One study found that the average mutual fund is 30 times more expensive than the cheapest ETFs. If you're comfortable managing your own investments, ETFs are the clear winner. And another thing about investing: paid investment plans. Not too long ago, it was standard for banks to charge you 1.5% per transaction for an ETF savings plan. These days, many modern brokers offer them completely free of charge. Platforms like Scalable Capital or Trade Republic have made zero-fee investing the new standard. If your bank is still charging you fees for regular investing, it's probably time to switch. Okay, let's circle back to insurance. Insurance is crucial, but only for risks that could seriously wreck your life. We're talking major property damage, illness, or disability. A smartphone insurance, that's definitely not one of them. For example, a new iPhone costs around €950. The insurance is about €8 a month, which adds up to €288 over 3 years. While that's less than a new phone, the odds of you needing a full replacement are pretty low. Plus, the fine print often has so many exclusions that you won't get a full payout anyway. Instead, try this. Put that €8 a month into a separate savings account. Over time, you'll build your own self-funded insurance reserve with no paperwork and no monthly premiums. And what about those extended warranties that electronics stores love to push on you? By law, you already get a 2-year warranty on most new products. These extra plans can cost you 80 to 100 euros just to cover a third year. And even if something does break, the compensation is usually based on the device's current value, not the price you paid. That means you'll only get a fraction of your money back. In most cases, it's just not worth it. Next, let's talk about food waste. In Germany alone, about 11 million tons of food are thrown away every year. That's a massive waste, both for your wallet and for the environment. You can cut this down with 3 simple steps. First, plan your meals for the week and only buy what you'll actually cook. Second, remember that best before doesn't mean bad after. Use your senses if it looks, smells, and tastes fine. It probably is. And third, avoid overbuying perishable items. Those big family packs only save you money if you actually finish them. Finally, the unused car. Owning a car can easily cost you several hundred euros a month, even when it's just parked outside. You've got depreciation, insurance, taxes, maintenance, and fuel. If you live in a city or rarely drive, alternatives like car sharing, public transport, or even taking a taxi can be far cheaper. Just like with streaming services or credit cards, it all comes down to how much you actually use it. So, as you can see, most of these unnecessary costs come from habit or convenience. But taking the time to review your recurring expenses just once a year can easily save you hundreds, if not thousands, of euros without making any real sacrifices. Cancel those old subscriptions, check your bank fees, cut unnecessary insurance, and make sure you're only paying for what you truly use. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on investing, saving, and smart money management. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.